Shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Barasham, Yahweh Barasham, Achak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, pushing this 100% truth of the gospel, waking up and sealing the elect of the nation of Israel through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Barasham, Yahweh. And salutations to all you sincere Akimat that are pushing this gospel in all righteousness and in all sincerity, risking your lives and your freedom to do so. Alright, so what I was thinking about are the sellouts, the bug outs, the scoffers among our people, okay? Just specifically the Israelites, the Christians, the celebrities, the bug outs, the two-thirds, the scoffers, and so on. That's okay. So we know that he hates our people, okay? But you have so much of our people that love this devil, love him to death, and are so focused heavily on being a part of his kingdom or receiving their crumbs from him, trying so hard to win Esau's approval, okay? So now, but the question I want to ask is who is on their, the question I want to ask them is who is on your side, okay? Because like I said, Esau is definitely not on your side, and we already know this, okay? So let me get the book of just a little bit of evidence just a little bit of scriptural evidence to prove that Esau, which is the so-called white man, okay, that is ruling on the earth today, is not on our people's side. So if first I'll use the book of Ezekiel 35, and I'll start from verse 1. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith Yahweh of power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out mine hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. And that is basically what Esau has done to our people, okay? They are still, pursuing us, they are still they are still under captivity even till this day, Esau Edom is still persecuting and is still, causing so much death and destruction to our people. He's still spoiling still spoiling our people even up till this time, even though that's our calamity. At the time of our captivity has come to an end. In other words, even though technically, according to the technically they were supposed to be free from Esau's captivity, that's not actually the case, because if you really want to go into it, we're all still servants, all still slaves in this kingdom through Esau's debt system. And if you really want to go deeper into it, going into the emancipation proclamation, I'm talking about, in Babylon mainly, where it was no longer legal to own slaves, but rather, now slaves had gone from private ownership to public ownership. Okay, the government now legalized slave labor through the prison system and also through the whole employment system, because when you are an employee working for somebody, that still makes you a slave, because normally, okay, in a normal situation, a slave is supposed to have his wages. Okay, so what Esau did to our people, you can't technically call that slavery, because when you talk about slavery, we're talking about basically being under servitude to somebody, being a servant, which would basically be what being an employee is. But anyway, that's not those are really what I really wanted to go into. What I really wanted to go into was how much that Esau hates our people, okay? And we know that these devils, they don't have our people's interest in their hearts, okay? They just they're just interested in taking out as many of our people as they can, going into the book of Psalms, the 83rd chapter, and I'm going to go to that, of course. But that's what Esau is into, and I can still go into more precepts, okay, about how Esau is going after our people, man. Let me get the one in the book of Obadiah. I didn't actually want to go to this one, but since I want to do what I'm feeling like getting more precepts, okay. So this is the book of Obadiah, and Obadiah 1 verse 8, and Obadiah 1, and I'll start from verse 8, and it reads, Shall I not in this day, saith Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Okay, and that violence and that the Jacob that is speaking of there are you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, okay? Because of what Esau Edom had done to our people. If you want to list out all the crimes that this devil had done against us, just too many to count, okay? You know, just too many to count. So that's basically what this is all speaking about. That who is on your people's side, all of you celebrities, okay, all of you Christian pastors, buggers, two-thirds, the scoffers. I was thinking about it, that who is on your side, okay? The devil that you people worship so much, I think, you think he's on your side, they are fighting for, they are doing his work, doing his will, being agents for. He's not even on your side, and we know, okay, that we know that the Most High, okay, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh is definitely not with dealing with you, okay. So once again, who is on your side, okay? Because you think, that because this devil rewards you with a few crumbs and a little bit of, what I'm looking for, corruptible riches on this side, that you've got something. All right, but if you had an understanding of the scriptures, or even an understanding of what is going on, you would understand that you would know that means actually nothing. Okay, so now let me get the book of Jeremiah 15 verse 6, 15 verse 15 verse 5, and it reads, Jeremiah 15 verse 5, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Or who shall bemoan thee? Or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? Thou hast forsaken me, saith Yahweh. Thou hast gone backwards. Therefore will I stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repenting, okay? And that's soon coming. That's why the Most High is bringing about Jacob's trouble, because the Most High is tired of our people going disobeying His commandments, going behind His back and dealing with these devils, man, worshiping these devils. Okay, Most High is tired of all that, for our people forsaking Him, and now He's about to enact judgment upon you. Okay, and if you're not in this truth, and if you're not of the elect, they are going to be destroyed for it. Okay, and even Esau Edom, the one that you devils love so much, is still going to, that is even the sword that the Most High will use to bring you down, because you know what the scriptures say, man, that the wicked, right, and we know who the wicked is according to the scriptures, is the Most High sword. So now let me get the book of Psalms, the 83rd chapter, because we talk about, just to show, and just to show you, who, just to show what is on Esau Edom's mind concerning you heathen, concerning you Israelites, and what is on the heathen's mind as well concerning you Israelites. So this is the book of Psalms 83 verse 1, and it reads, a song or psalm of Asaph. Keep not silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that sneeze. Anyway, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederates against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarines. And it goes on to list all of the heathen, Hamites, Moabites, Ammonites, Japheth, and of course, first and foremost, Esau Edom, right? So that is who majority of our people are bowing down to right now. Okay, this devil, this so-called white man, Esau Edom. We are doing everything in their power to follow the will of Esau Edom, but they have not, as scripture said, they have not asked the counsel of the Most High. Okay. And it's not just Esau, okay? All the heathen seek your destruction. So once again, who is on your side? Because you're not following the Most High. You hate the Most High. How about Shim Yahshai, okay? So then why, so it's already clear that the Most High is not on your side, okay? And this is, and Esau Edom that you actually love, that you have actually hit yourself too. He hates he hates you Israelites, and he's plotting against you he plots against you constantly. All the hidden seek your destruction. They lay snares to trip you up. Okay, so you can be of the wicked, and we know that once our people go into wickedness, man, and the Most High completely forsakes them, and the Most High not dealing with wicked Israelites, not dealing with those 2/3 of our people. Okay, and of course, we know that they hate the Most High, alright? They hate Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, and you can easily see that with the way this kingdom is run, man. Because any Christian, okay, or any of these so-called believers worth their salt, they will tell you that this place is hella, is really okay, hell of wicked. Okay, that's what I say. I say it's hella wicked. They will tell you that this place is completely wicked. It's completely going off against the scriptures. Everybody knows that, and they hate you, his children, of course, because going back to Psalms 83 verse 2, it says that what? So okay, Psalms 83 verse 2, it says that what? For lo, thine enemies, okay? So that doesn't make them friends, alright? That doesn't make them some people that care about you or that have your best interest at heart. They make a tumult and they are that hate thee. They that hate thee, okay? That is exactly how these heathens feel about our people. They hate you. I've read it up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. So they gather together, in their little meetings and ask about how they will destroy our people, how they will stop us from being a nation, how they will stop us from coming together, from remembering who we are as a nation, from remembering that we are the Israelites. And that's what Esau is doing, man. That's why you see this heavy censorship on YouTube. That was this heavy censorship on YouTube. And the reason why it was happening was because it was for it was against the brotherhood, man. That's the main reason why this censorship, why you see all this censorship going on right now. You see people, you see brothers getting their videos flagged, put down, helter skelter anyhow. But that is all because of Esau Edom, man. Because of this truth coming out and Esau being against it. So you know what this kingdom is, man. It's a kingdom of lies, okay? Because the people that are in the people that rule the kingdom, as the scriptures say, they are forgers of lies, physicians of no value. Okay, this is what this place is all about. All right. And yet, you have so many of our people that want these Edomites to be saved, that want them to be part of, and I want to be part of this wicked world so badly, okay? Even though there's no prophecy, there's no scripture that states that we can, or even will, or even will have a kingdom on this side. Alright, and then you reject Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. The scripture said the Most High that brought you up. You reject his word, you reject his servants, you reject everything that is about him. He's even the son, okay, Yahweh Shai, because now who are you calling upon? Jesus Christ, alright, and then God, which is basically Serapis Christos, two entities that's why that's exactly why you say your Trinity is 3 in 1, because at the end of the day you are worshiping one God that has 3 different names. Serapis Christos having name of God, Jesus Christ, and the like, because we all know what what these entities are based off of. Ptolemy, Soter, okay. Mocking, scoffing, scorning against these truths, and that's why and the funny thing is that it's always Israelites that you see scoffing, bringing scoffing against this truth the most. You have your Edom, of course you have a few Edomites here and there, but it's mainly our people, alright, because they don't like because our people have been beaten down so badly. And let me get that preset, man. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Because here you have men that are trying to set up a standard, that are showing our people, okay, bringing our people back into that state of back into the state of being kings, of being rulers, right back into that state of being I'm talking about the men now, back into the state of being high valued men, okay, having understanding, having knowledge, but yet you come against it. Like for the example I want to use is the rape doctrine. That's it's common facts, okay. It's something that is easily understandable, but you see, even Israelites, even other Israelite camps are coming against it, because they want to continue with the education and the understanding of this kingdom. So this is the book of Jeremiah 2 verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Okay, and even the Most High is wondering that. Even the Most High is wondering as well. Why is our people spoiled? Why are we spoiled to this extent? Because and brothers in this truth can testify, man. When we see the state of our people, we wonder how it's got this bad. Okay, we understand how it happened, but it still makes you wonder, like, why. Alright, why is our people, especially when you're new to this truth, and you're wondering why people just can't get it, why people just can't understand this is something that it might seem so simple for you, But what you don't understand is that the spirit that is in you, that working in you, has made it that simple. Okay, has made it that obvious to you, but it's not that obvious to everybody else. All right, that's why what that the election has obtained it. Okay, now going back to what I was saying before, go back to what I was saying before, man. Especially speaking about this plantation, this heavy what I'm not looking for the black church, and all you mega church pastors, leading the flock astray right into the slaughterhouse. Okay, all because what you think because you are of your, as the scripture says, you are of your father the devil. Okay, Esau Edom is your god. Esau Edom is your father. Okay, and now you have a god that is looking to kill you off, that is looking to destroy you as a people, but yet you still want to follow him, and the Most High that had raised us up, that had given us everything, right, that had given us all the blessings that we have even on this side. Because guess what, like I said before, all these Christian pastors, all these mega church pastors that have all that wealth, all these celebrities that have all that wealth, it wasn't Esau that gave you that wealth. Okay, it was the Most High that gave it to you, and it can easily take it away from you. But of course, you people don't have that understanding, because you think that everything that you have is given to you by Esau Edom, which is why you worship him as a god. Okay, you're looking for, and you trust in this wicked place, man. You trust in Egypt. We can go into the precepts, Isaiah 30, and I believe 30 and 31, where it talks about how, what will happen when you trust in this Egypt, man. When you trust in this Pharaoh, man. He's setting you up for one of the biggest betrayals, and that would be during when Jacob's trouble actually hits. Okay, so we will see how your trust in Egypt turns out, man. But you know what the scripture says: the righteous will always put their trust in the Most High, you know, and him that puts. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. I think that's the case. I think that trust in the Lord. I'm looking for a good one. So, okay. That's yes, it's going to be hard to find a good priest, because there are a lot of precepts going into trusting in the Most High, in Yahweh. So I'm going to find some. So it's going to be hard for me to find a good precept to bring out. Right, let me use this. Let me just use this one. Um, that is Psalm 100 and let me go back to that. Psalm 115 verse 9. Right, let me use this one. Psalm 115 verse 9. O Israel, trust thou in Yahweh. He is their help and their shield. Okay. So that's basically it. The only person that we have, right? It's like another person, but the only thing that we have is this faith. Is our faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay, and the only power, the only God that we can depend upon is Yahweh Wa Yahweh Shai. Alright, no other power can save us, and no other people, especially not no humans or no not the other nations. They cannot give us salvation. Okay, Esau cannot give you salvation. So with that, I'm going to end it right there. Let's give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Barasham Yahweh, Barasham Rachak Wadash, Wa Abad Babal, Shalom, and to the spirit of you Akimayun Akwat were edified. Shalom.